Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kevin and you can call me Mr. Kev, and you're watching What's on Your Playlist, Mr. Kev. This is a series that I started a few weeks back where I talk to you guys about the kind of songs that are on my playlist. It ranges from one genre to another, wide range of songs. The playlist depends on what I have been listening to in the past few weeks and what I have been curating for the past couple of weeks for you guys to enjoy. The playlist will contain songs from different artists, from different genres, etc. None of the songs are from the same artist or from the same album. I try to keep it as varied as possible. These are songs that have been suggested by some of my friends and I've been listening to them on repeat for a while now. So let's start with number one. Number one is a very interesting song that I heard after a really long time. Something to shock you guys. This one is Pisces by Ginger, and especially the one that you have to look out for is the live version because this one is very interesting. Let me just play this for you guys. Ginger spelled with a J. Sounds like a modern rock song, but when things start changing, oh man. I lose it there. You should check out the song. It's brilliant. It's the female singer who is pulling off that vocals, and you know I love gent, and this has a bit of that gent, a little bit of that textures and carnival in their music. So I kind of like it. So this one was introduced to me by Sajan. He was like, "You don't know Ginger?" I was like, "Okay, I don't know. Please show me, master." And this is what he showed me, and I was blown. I was mind blown, just as some of you might be. Next one, it's my pleasure to introduce you guys to this artist if you haven't heard of them. This is Beard of Harmony. Beard of Harmony is a two-member band composed of Srijit the Beard and Ruben. I had the pleasure of meeting the artists a week back at Global Essay Festival, which happened in Chennai. It was an amazing experience listening to them from the audience side. I've heard their songs online. Right after that, I started listening to their album called Roots, and this is a song from that album, Roots, and this is my favorite one. This song is called Perception. It's from their album. This was my go-to song whenever I'm riding on my cycle, and this is a good follow-up song to the Ginger song because they have a lot of metal influences. Even though they are an acoustic band, you can clearly hear it in their sound. The entire album is good. I recommend that you guys check out the entire album. They're exceptional when it comes to live, and the experience that they can give you is just beautiful. My recommendation is that you go and watch them live. Alright. Next, third one on my list has been suggested by another friend of mine. This is called Everything Now by Arcade Fire. I have never heard of them before. This was suggested to me by Siddharth, and I don't know. There is something that reminds me a little bit of ABBA. It's not the piano. It's actually a synthesizer which has the piano and the strings being played together, which is a faint reminder of ABBA, and the chords and the rhythm pattern that they used was similar to ABBA. I'm a huge fan of ABBA. At least I grew up listening to ABBA, so it's very hard to take off ABBA from my head. This particular song is on my list. This song is different from the other songs in that album, so do go check them out. This is Arcade Fire's Everything Now. Number 4 on my list is this artist that was recommended to me by Benny Dayal. Benny Dayal texted me saying, "Have you heard Bruno Major?" What does Benny Dayal think about Mr. Kev? Does he think Mr. Kev lives under a rock? He does not know Bruno Mars? Autocorrect? What nonsense? It wasn't an autocorrect or an error. It was actually an artist named Bruno Major, and I did not know about him, and I truly was living under a rock. The song that he suggested that I listened to was a different song. Then I started, listening to more songs of his. Initially, I was a little subdued. I was on the border if I like him or not. Then I watched this video called Easily. Call it quits, call it destiny. which really caught me. That was on my playlist for a while. But then when I met Benny Dayal in person, he said, go check out his live videos. So I went and did that. This was the song that caught my ears.
Come here, boy.
And I was blown right there. This is Cold Blood by Bruno Major. The reason this ended up on my playlist is just the uniqueness of the chord that has been used. All he had to do was play that chord and I was there. I was there with him. One of the first few words will determine how the audience, whether the audience will listen to the song or not. He starts with "Come Here, Boy," which is a very mysterious start for a line. So when you start with a line like that, your ears perk up, and you are more interested in what he's trying to tell you through the song. This is something that was on a loop for me. Number 5. This is Tom Misch and one of the most popular songs of his called "It Runs Through Me." And how do I say this? This is brilliant incorporation of music, words, instruments. It's one complete package. You have to listen to the words very carefully. So he says, she says add the bass line.
Told me add the bass line and everything will be alright. She told me that the groove is mine. It will take us through the night.
Immediately you will start hearing the bass, which is brilliant. When you incorporate your instruments into the songwriting process, you can have something brilliant. And this is one such song. And it has the groove that I really like, that I really enjoy. So this one's on the list. This is "It Runs Through Me" by Tom Misch. You might see his name again. For the last one, number 6, this one is an artist that you will see very frequently on my list. This guy is amazing. This guy is brilliant for his use of his musicality. And this is a song that I've performed. I enjoy performing quite often. And it's called "Weight in Gold." And it's by Gallant. But here's the thing, here's the catch. This one is a different version. If you've heard the original version, if you've heard me play it, that's similar to the original version, you should check out Ekali remix of the same song.
I'm pulling my way in gold. Call me anxious, call me broke, but I can't live this on my own. Pulling my way.
Very different in texture. It has a huge playability factor. Why I consider this guy great, right? Or man, I have to show you guys this, like Gallant, Gold, AdWords, man.
I'm pulling my weight.
Like, if you do that, you're not human, man. Like, what? Where the hell? This is why I admire the guy. If you see him perform, he's performing. His entire body is moving, and he's like pulling the energy from some random place and then just like throwing it out at you. Oh man, I just think this is inhuman. Like, oh man, females with whistle registry and Gallant. People like Gallant and Michael Jackson. My God, you guys are not human, man. Oh. Anyways, that has been my playlist for this week. This is me, Mr. K, signing off. See you guys on the next one. Bye.